back to the YouTubes. We're in the shop today. We're in a new shop today, and can't really tell you too much about this just yet, but we're gonna be working on the Passat, the TDI. There's so much engineering crap that's wrong with this thing that I get into later, but taking a break from flying today, even though it's super nice. Got to keep the whip going because it gets me to the airplane. So I like to do this kind of stuff, and I'm gonna be doing a flywheel on this guy today. We got to pull the transmission out, and the dual mass flywheel on most DSG or any Volkswagen is pretty crap. Springs break and it makes a ting ting sound. They've been calling me ting ting for the last couple months, and yeah, tired of it. So we're gonna change the wheel bearings and the flywheel, and we're about to get at it. Got all of our tools laid out. We're gonna get these wheels off, front wheels, drop the axles. First things first, let's get these lift up and get up underneath the car and see what we got to work with here. We're down to the transmission. We want to get the battery tray and the battery all out of the way. We got the starter. We got access to these bolts, and we're gonna move these lines to the transmission cooler, and just generally kind of get all this stuff out of the way. Huh? That doesn't look very good. Just finding more stuff that I don't like about Volkswagens again. Even though I love them, it's easy to hate them. We got some help finally. T came to see me. We got the starter disconnected. We need to get underneath and get the splash shield up. So come on over here. Got the tunes rocking and rolling. We'll bring the car up. Up she goes. Alright, we got the driver's side peeled apart here, and basically what we're going to do here is we're going to get our axle nut and tie rod and the ball joint here. Some people don't like to take the ball joints out because of the alignment, but I don't care. I'll align it. Not the end of the world. So next step is to get the axles out. I'm gonna pop those out and just make sure that everything's free on the transmission side, and go from there. All right, we've got axles removed. I got to do a wheel bearing too, so don't worry about that. We're working on the bell housings. I got to get the shift linkage taken off. We're gonna drop the mount very last. I'll actually climb up on a ladder with the lift underneath of the transmission to support it while I drop the last couple bolts for the motor mount. And what I'll probably end up doing is
Yeah, just drop these 3. 1, 2, 3. I would take that whole mount off and make it easier, but I'm coming from underneath, so I got plenty of room. Alright. Engine is supported. Transmission is kind of supported. It's not going anywhere. That's the most important thing. It's going to fall into this little basket and bring her down. We're going to go up top and get those with this ladder. Welcome back. This was a chore. We got it out. I'm not going anywhere for a while. And yeah, we've got 6 bolts here. As you can see, they're not completely even, so make sure you line that up. We have a bearing in the middle there. We'll pull that out. And yeah, everything else looks pretty good. It's always nice to take a look at the car while you're under here and have everything filleted open. Hopefully I don't need to get another engine anytime soon. I got the dust shield off. I'm gonna straighten it out because I beat the crap out of it coming in. This little bearing right here, we want to make sure we get it out because that is part of the job. And of course, it's gonna be like the hardest thing that we do. This little bastard right here is not fun. Get a slide hammer and do it right. That took a lot of work to get that out. This little bearing right in here on the crank, you definitely want to make sure you have a slide hammer for that one. I'm gonna clean that up. Clean this up, and my new flywheel. Just kidding. Got the new bearing right there, and then make sure you'll see it. There is a oil seal. It goes out towards the towards the transmission. But I went with the LUK and Luke. It is great. It's gonna be nice to put that in and get that sealed up in there. Put the new wheel bearings on. Drive shafts look okay. Rest of this junk. And there we go. It's in. New bearing, new flywheel. We're good to go for another 140,000 miles, maybe. Time to get this thing back in there.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll continue to put how-to videos of flying cars and hopefully soon some programming. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.